Hi VC, Nathan Metal Down Under here. Time for another video. Now this is going to be my Metal Tag 2022 for Jacob. Asked us 8 questions and I'm going to go through these and answer his questions. If you don't know Jacob, I'll leave a link to his channel down below. Go over and check him out. Out of Denmark is our brother Jacob. Female Metalfan is his channel name, and I'm going to get on with this. What's playing in the background today is Poker Face, Game On. Can't quite remember where they're from. I think they're Russian. 2017 release. Yeah, really good band. Now get on with it. First question. Show some German metal bands. And I've got all vinyl for this. So the first band, Sinner, Santa Muerta is the name of the album. My favourite album of 2019. Old Matt Sinner on vocals and drums. Really good stuff. Next one, we have a bit of folk metal. We have Feuerswans, Das Erfurt Gebot, that's how you say it. I love this band. As I said, German folk metal. Really good stuff. Then we have my favourite discovery of 2021, the band Equilibrium. This album is called Renegades. Now they are a folk melodic death metal band. Really enjoyable stuff. This particular album isn't one of their best. It's probably the weakest album, but this one came out in 2019. Nuclear Blast. Then we have a bit of female fronted metal from Germany. We have Enemy Inside. The album is Phoenix. They put another album out in 2021, but I still haven't grabbed that. Pretty expensive. This one came out on Rock of Angels in 2019, I think, maybe 2018. But yeah, good album. Enemy Inside. Then the last one for this question, we had to show this. We have a bit of Doro. This one is Strong and Proud, 30 years of rock and metal live. Fantastic live album here from Doro. So that's my German bands. Then he wanted us to show some Danish hard rock and hard rock metal bands. Now I went through my collection, I could only find 2. I can name a few more. There's Merciful Fate, King Diamond, Volbeat, but I own nothing from any of them. But what I did have, we have Pretty Maids and Future World, one of their best albums in my opinion. This one came out in 1987 on the Epic label. Really good hard rock from Denmark. And then the other one, Artillery, and this one album's called X, must be the 10th album. Metal Blade, brand new release. Great band is Artillery. Thrashy, heavy metal, clean vocals, brilliant band. So as I said, that's the only 2 I could find. Next question, female fronted metal bands, and yeah, one of my specialties here in the vinyl community. So I pulled out a few, not too many, but I pulled out a few, and I'll go through them quickly. Not sure how to pronounce the name properly, but we have DC LaCroix, I believe. Can't even remember where they're from, but it sounds French. 1988. Then we have a bit of Triosphere, The Road Less Travelled, on AFM from 20, well it says 2010 on here, 2010 and /2018, so I'm guessing it was a 2010 album. female fronted band. Can't remember where they're from. Then we have a band out of Sweden. We have a bit of Brothers of Metal and the Umbala Saga, their second full length. Really good band. Then we have pretty sure it's bands out of Sweden as well. We have Metalite and Biochemicals. Really good melodic metal with quite a bit of synthesizers in there, but I really enjoy it. Then we have a bit of American hard rock, modern hard rock. We have Stitched Up Heart, and the album is called The Darkness. This one came out on Another Century from 2019. Then we have The Dark Element with Annette Olsen and Jamie. I'm not going to bother trying to pronounce his name, but a lot of you know Annette was a former vocalist in Nightwish. It's a fantastic album. Then we have Battle Beast, Bringer of Pain. This album came out on Nuclear Blast in 2017. They have a brand new album coming out very, very soon too. Then the last one for this question, we have Epica, a symphonic metal, Consigned to Oblivion. This is the expanded edition, fantastic album. This is a reissue. The reissue came out in 2015, but I know this album came out in the early 2000s, but really good stuff. So that's number 2. Oh, sorry, that was number 3. And then he wants to show some thrash metal or darker stuff, death metal, black metal, that kind of thing. And I've put them in the wrong order here, but first of all we have a bit of Australian thrash metal. We have Wartooth, Programmed Dichotomy, great album from last year, Wartooth. Then we have a band out of Finland, I believe, Lost Society, No Absolution. This album's a little bit lighter, a lot of the thrash elements have gone from it, but still a great album all the same. Now we're up for some brutal death metal, a bit of Exhumed, and this is called Horror. Yeah, very brutal stuff here, very fast, with obviously horror-based themes, but really, really good. I think they're out of America. I think they're out of USA. Then we have a band out of New Zealand, blackened thrash death, even a bit of black metal in there at times. We have Bullet Bout. This particular album is called Rise of the Banshees, female fronted metal from here in New Zealand. Really, really good, heavy stuff. And then obviously we have the mighty Death and Scream Bloody Gore, Death's debut. What year this came out? Well, this pressing came out in 2016, but I'm not sure. 80, let's say 87 possibly. Good stuff from Death. And then we have a bit of Vader. These guys are from Poland, and Deframundus, great death metal. This is a reissue. Album came out, I'm not exactly sure what year it came out, one of their earliest albums I believe. Good stuff. And last one for this question, we have a bit of Dustbolt, really good thrash heavy metal. Now the album is Trapped in Chaos, can't remember where they're from. This is a really good album, 2018 on Napalm Records. Next question, sleazy covers. So that could obviously mean different things. It could be like nudity, or it could be just a bit of sleaze, or as far as I'm concerned, a bit of sleazy metal, like the bands looking sleazy. But we have got a bit of Steel Panther, Heavy Metal Rules, wicked cover there, looks sleazy to me. And then we have Warrant and Cherry Pie. I always loved that artwork when I was a kid. Great album from 1988. We have Smash Gladys, Social Intercourse. We have a bit of Madam X, and we reserve the right. A bit of Lillian X and Love and War. Fantastic album. Spin it very regularly from 89. We have Motionless in White, and we have the girl here with her nightie. I think that's quite sleazy. Well, not really sleazy, but like the cover anyway. Then we have a bit of Hurricane, as you can see. And last but not least, always loved this when I was a kid. Saw it in the record store and yeah, bought it for the cover alone. I'd actually never heard the band at the time. That is Rat and Invasion of Your Privacy. So that's that one. Now, albums with animals on the cover. First one we have is Scatterbrain and Scamboogery, and you might just be able to see we've got a dog there. We have the Rat EP, and you see we have all the mice crawling up their leg. That could also be in the sleazy one. We have Nervosa, Perpetual Chaos, and we have all the crows or whatever they are. And last one for this, we have Testament, Dark Roots of Earth, and you can see we've got snake heads. So that's that question done. Then we have records with metal in the title or the songs. Now I've gone with the songs. So first of all we have Kill 'Em All, and the song we're talking about here is, where are we? Last track on the album, Metal Militia. Then we have Sabaton, Coat of Arms, and the song we talk about here, number 5, Metal Ripper. Then we have a bit of In This Moment, and the song Sex Metal Barbie. Then we have Hailstorm. This one's very hard to get out, so we have the song Pirate Metal Drinking Crew. Really good song, that, really fun. Then the last one for this question, we have Hysterica, Metal War. So it's on there, and you also have the song Metal War. You also have Heavy Metal Fan on there as well. So yeah, good album. And then the last question, music in general outside hard rock and metal that you listen to. Now I listen to all styles of music really, apart from grunge. Don't listen to that. But love a bit of 80s pop. We have Roxette, Look Sharp, fantastic album, rest in peace. Then we have the first band I ever saw live, and that is Australian band Icehouse, Man of Colours, really good pop rock, great stuff. We have a bit of Belinda Carlisle. This album's Runaway Horses. Love Belinda Carlisle. Not a big fan of the Go-Go's, but love her solo albums. That one, Electric Blue, is fantastic too. Then we have a bit of Dire Straits and making movies. Always loved Dire Straits ever since they started putting video clips out on MTV. Great stuff. And we have Aha, Hunting High and Low, big track on here. Take On Me, remember that when it first came out? Sister absolutely loved it, played it to death, and it got stuck in my head, so great stuff. And lucky last, a bit of Billy Joel, and this one called The Bridge. So yeah, it's a few other things I listen to. So yep, that's my metal tag here for the metal fan, Jacob. So thanks guys for watching. You should go check out his video, which I'll leave linked below, and put a video up for yourselves. Thanks guys, thanks for watching. Thanks Jacob for doing it. Bye for now.